Good morning, Runescape. It legit is 4 o'clock in the morning. Bounty Hunter is probably live by the time this goes out. It should be up in about 10 minutes. I was trying to wake up 30 minutes before it went out. A little late because it says that the game worlds will be unavailable for 30 minutes following the restart. And that was 20 minutes ago. So this just came out. This is as fresh as it can get. And we're going to go over it so I know what I'm doing because I'm legit going to go out on stream and try Bounty Hunter on release. So I am legit I just woke up. I am dead ass tired. The UK people. All right. It's fine. I love UK people. Let's just get into it. A note from the team before we get in for Bounty Hunter is back. My lord, my throat, dude. Vesta's Blighted Longsword is usable within Bounty Hunter. However, its death behavior is currently unchanged. This means that if your Blighted Longsword is not protected, it'll be lost on death. Earning enough points to buy Vesta Longswords in the shop will give you a variant which always reverts to an inactive state on death and requires further charges with GP. All I can say is don't risk your Blighted Vesta Longsword on release if you're not prepared to lose it. So yeah, it's going to go bye-bye if you bring it out. And the best part is I have a Vesta Longsword. So I'm going to go try that out. I bought it on release, 50 mil, never used it. Or not 50 mil, but like you had to pay someone for an emblem and they dropped like 50 mil back in the day. Everyone was farming it. It was only out for like, I don't know, 12 hours. So definitely bought one. And now I'm going to go use it on release. Can't wait. Haven't tried that thing in a while. So while we've been ramping up support for PvP content in recent years, we're still regularly seeing feedback that is really hard for fresh faces to dip their toes into old school risk it all PvP gameplay. That's why I've designed the new and improved Bounty Hunter. Remember, no overhead prayers, no freezes. It's going to be a noob fest. Just people slapping each other with Venge, maybe Fire Surge, all-out warfare. I cannot wait. I am so excited to log in. So here's the up top view of the Bounty Hunter Island. We have the Frozen Temple, Damon's Crater. Here's the middle with the banks and the loot chests where we go, and then you head out, and then you get spawned around one of these claw-like skull death portals that you spawn at. We got the Tower of Bounty. Here's a little island. And the Huntsman Wood. Okay. So this is what it's going to look like. Very, very cool. That has been released here. To access Bounty Hunter, you need to be on a Bounty Hunter world. At launch, these worlds are 318 and 319. Yes, these are the former target worlds, which we're sunsetting for now, but don't worry, the Emblem Trader in the Revenant Caves is still hanging around to accept your ancient artifacts. Upon opening your world map, you'll notice a mysterious area north of the wilderness volcano called Damon's Crater. Now, it would be lovely if you could sail there, and we're working on that. So instead, you'll want to make your way to Frock's Enclave, hop through the ominous-looking red portal in the southeast corner. Don't panic, the Castle Horse portal that was used in that spot has been carefully relocated outside the Old Knights pub. So, southeast corner of Frock's Enclave, that's where you go to get to the Bounty Hunter lobby. 319 to 318. Once you're through the portal, you'll find yourself in the lobby area, a weirdly charming fort in the center of Damon's Crater. In the middle of the same portal, oh my god, my stomach's curdling, bruh. I never wake up this early. Sorry if you heard weird noises. Apologies. I will never wake up this early again, ever, for any other update. So the same portal that brought you to Bounty Hunter will teleport you back to Frock's Enclave. Pass to the north, east, south, and west of this portal lead to the exit barriers. Around the outside of the lobby, you'll find 2 bank chests, 2 portals of refreshment, which do not give your special attack back, a coffer, a loot chest, and a pole booth. So here's a nice quaint view of the lobby for those people who are not going to use Bounty Hunter, but instead just kind of watch. Is where you're going to be chilling at. You know, the little area where people can talk to each other before battle. But of course, the Emblem Traders also lurking about, so be ready to give you the skinny. Oh man, what is that verb? The skinny on Damon's creator lore. So there's lore, and to help you skull up. Before they were saying that to unskull there was a coffer, and they didn't go super into that. So hopefully we'll know if you don't want to skull, maybe you got to pay for it. Maybe not. Maybe that was just a weird part of the blog we read too fast. But you'll also find a pair of corrupted warriors. Despite their gnarly dragon armor, they're actually super chill. Yeah, whoever wrote this might be a stoner. And will teach you everything you need to know about Bounty Hunter, including the rules of combat, a list of the corrupt ancient warrior gear you've purchased, and how to get your hands on the iconic Bounty Hunter hats. Bounty Hunter kills, the hats are back, just so you know. The kill count required to unlock them will be made up of any pre-existing Bounty Hunter kills you've racked up, added to any kills you secure in this iteration. For example, if you had 1,000 target kills, you'll need another 1,500 target kills. 1,500 target kills? How much time do you have on your hands to be getting these? That's a lot. My lord. Okay. So now that you're familiar with the crater, there's a few more admin bits to get you through before you're ready to play Bounty Hunter. First, you'll need a combat level of at least 32 and at least 48 hours of gameplay time. Depending on the combat level, you'll have to put a minimum deposit. That'll be lost on death if you're unskulled. There we go, the unskulled coffer mechanic. Skull players will lose a token, 10,000 GP from their coffer on death. So make sure you throw a few pennies in there before getting started. We've received some feedback that these numbers are likely too low, so let us know your thoughts. Minimum deposit fees here for mains, it's about 150,000 gold to be unskulled, right? So you'll have to put a minimum deposit, okay, which will be lost on death. So for me, I'll have to use 150k per death if I'm going to go out there on Skull, which is very, very cheap, and I'm probably going to do that because I want to try out the VLS and the Void Waker, and 150k is a very cheap price to pay, and it goes down your combat level as your combat level goes down. So, Damon's Crater, and here's where you're going to spawn, that little hand with the portal in it. Sorry, I keep muting the mic, man. I don't wake up this early. Combat inside Bounty Hunter works a little differently. On release, the following rules will be applied to all combat within the crater. No teleporting, so you're going to have to run to the center. Although you cannot use the teleport to target, you can use the teleport to target spell from inside the lobby. Very cool. If you already have a target assigned, but you cannot teleport out of the lair or the crater itself. So they're bringing back teleport to target spells. I wonder if you could just teleport and rush them and then run. I mean, that'd be really fun. So no overhead protection prayers. They need to make the teleport to target spell in every spell book, because now that you can't really freeze, there's no point in going normals. I guess you could be using Fire Surge, but I think everyone's going to be using Venge. No binding spell effects, no freezes. But you can still do damage. So if you want to go out there and just start barraging people for damage, that is still completely okay. You're just not going to catch a freeze. This restriction ensures that Honor PvP remains at the heart of Bounty Hunter. Remember Honor PvP, no overheads back in the day? Because everyone was using a trackpad on a Windows Vista. That said, we'll be keeping a close eye on how these rules play out in the practice, especially the ones about no teleporting. God, that's going to be so... it's going to be rush. I'm going to rush. That's all I'm going to do is rush people. I might get antied, but if you cannot teleport and you cannot use overheads, I should have a very good chance of killing people just by rushing them. There are also some other rules designed to make Bounty Hunter more welcoming. To the new PvP enthusiast, combat XP is blocked, but you'll still receive fake XP drops, so you know what you're hitting. To limit rushing, any player who initiates combat will be blocked from exiting the crater for 30 seconds. Oh. Okay. All right. So if you're going to run, you need to make sure you have some food because you're going to have to do a 30-second tank. Interesting. Any untradables such as stables like Void Armor, Avernic Defender, or Inferno Cable will revert to a broken state on death if not protected, requiring you to repair them at Purdue. So you don't need to imbue these items, which is good, but if they're already imbued, you're probably going to be down some money. So PJ timer restrictions mirror those of PvP worlds, except that is your target will always take priority. The default matchmaking range is set to within 5 combat levels of a player, although you can increase this to 10 to 15 by speaking to the emblem trader in the lobby. So you can increase your own combat level limit by 10 to 15. And does that mean you can attack lower people that are not within your bracket or only higher level people? Let me read that again. The death matchmaking range is set within 5 combat levels. So you can, if you're 120, you can attack a 125 or 115. But you can increase this. Okay, we'll have to figure that out. I'm going to be doing a lot of limit testing today, so we'll figure that one out. Rogue players, more on this in a moment, will only be able to attack players within 5 combat levels of their own. Damn. Because I'm going to be going rogue pretty much all the time. So, fair enough, fair enough. Upon exiting or passing through the exit barriers, you'll spawn one of these designed spooky markers around the arena, and you'll be assigned an appropriate target whose name, combat level, and rough distance from you will appear on the UI. If you get a good look at your target, aside they're a bit too scary, you can skip using the green fast forward button. So they're bringing back the skip target that they had in the original Bounty Hunter. Leaving the crater for 2 minutes or logging out will also skip your target. Very nice, very nice. Skipping 3 targets within 30 minutes will give you a penalty. This 30-minute window start when you first skip a target, and the penalty is as follows: an emblem drop or upgrades on your next target kill, and unable to receive a new target for 30 minutes. Remember, they're bringing back emblems, upgradable emblems, and then you have a Bounty Hunter shop, which I'm sure we'll get into very, very shortly. Oh yeah, right here. Exit the crater by clicking one of the 4 lobby entrances. So that's how you go inside. You just spam click the lobby entrance. This lets you quickly top up on supplies and have a little splash in the pool. And here are the points, emblems, and rewards from the Bounty Hunter shop. The ones they've been teasing since the beginning of the blog a couple weeks back. So, Bounty Hunter simple. Kill your target, earn 2 Bounty Hunter points. On top of this, there's extra points for grabs. Per 10th kill, 350 of 5, 100 of 10, 525 points extra, plus 2 per kill. You also get an Asteric emblem. Asteric emblem. Asteric? Why did they change the name of the emblem? The big E that drop on your target kills. These are a way for players to earn extra points if they can rack up substantial kill streaks without dying. Players can hold 1 emblem at a time, either in their inventory or the bank. Why would you have it in your bank? As with previous iterations of the minigame, your emblem will level up with each successful target kill up to a maximum of tier 10s. Here are the bonus BH points for target emblem. So tier 10 will give you 58 Bounty Hunter points. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Tier 1 gives you 2, 4, 7, then it just kind of goes from there. This system ultimately aims to reward players for securing kill streaks while also preventing more unscrupulous, man, these words are too long and too weird for 4 a.m. Players from transferring their pre-leveled emblems to their mates. That used to be a huge problem in old Bounty Hunter. Every iteration, actually, where you would suicide your emblem over to someone who could pay, or they'd go and farm it in the corner of the wilderness map and just have this huge, insane farm that Sir Puggers had to kind of expose. Very, very crazy times back in old Bounty Hunter. Should you lose your emblem for whatever reason, you can buy a fresh emblem for 2 points. So without money, you can buy an emblem for 2 points. That's cool. So you don't need money. Sick. All right, so you can just grab these. Any particular Brave Iron player, of course Iron Men are going to be able to join us. You will have to purchase tier 1 emblems from the shop since you won't be able to obtain a fresh emblem for kills. So you can purchase emblems as an Iron Man. You can upgrade emblems as an Iron Man, I believe, but you need to buy them with BH points. Here is the shop. Ooh, Vesta Longsword, 750 BH points. It makes me feel like 50 mil years ago was a solid price point for me to buy this thing. Because 750 points is a lot of kills, a lot of target kills. Then you got Stadius, Zuriel's, Darkbow, and Bude Scroll. I really want to know how much this is. Might be the first thing I go for. Makes the Darkbow way better. And then you got Blighted stuff at the bottom. So Ancient Warrior weapons, 50 mil GP. Ancient Warrior armor, 5 mil per piece. Corrupted Ancient Warrior armor, 1.5 mil GP per piece. So remember, all Ancient Warrior equipment, including corrupted versions, require charging GP to be used within the crater. Within this fee lost, being lost on death to whoever kills you, and you responding with an inactive version. My God. So if I die and I protect item, I'm fine, though. I don't have to put 50 mil in again, do I? I'm going to find out. I hope I read that wrong. In addition to all this lovely stuff, we've also included a few extras. First are a number of blighted supplies, which will keep you topped up on food without breaking the bank. Initially, these might serve as a way to make a little extra cash on the side, but we hope that long term the price of these items will significantly drop. So they want prices of blighted items to go down, is what they're saying. The eagle-eyed among you might have noticed a target teleport scroll. As we mentioned in the lobby, you can be assigned a target and you'll be able to teleport to them with that spell. And now you can buy it. Without further ado, that should be all the information you need to get started, Bounty Hunter. Ooh, are we already done? Well, almost. Pretty much. In the meantime, here are some other updates. Tortured Gorillas now have a melee animation that actually looks like a melee animation. Loot from Wilderness bosses is now always dropped in the lair rather than wherever the player is at the time of their death. Crystal armor and enchanted keys. You know what, dude? Who cares? All right, we're still. What else do we got? I want to go do Bounty Hunter. I don't care about those updates. So experience scaling and rates of skill. Oh, this is for the attack XP because there was a big attack XP. I don't know if it's a bug from Rage 3. Someone was saying 40 million XP per day. I actually want to know if they nerfed this. Players have been able to achieve XP rates north of 1 million XP per hour. A little more than that. You'll now be able to cast Cure Me once per game tick. This means for any iron out there chasing Zora kills. What? What's that got to do with Zora now? Okay. But what about... I guess this is two reasons. You know what, man? I don't care. We're going to go do some Bounty Hunter. Sorry for blue balling you. It's early. I'm going to go get my stream started. Guys, if you're hyped for Bounty Hunter, drop a like, subscribe. We're going to go limit test right now with the Vesta Longsword. So I'll see you there, or I'll see you in the next episode.